Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. Today I'm going to be playing through some of Heretic. This is my first time really sitting down and playing through all of Heretic, and I had a little bit of free time today, so I figured I would at least get the first episode done, because it's something I've been wanting to do for a while. I've been sitting on this thumbnail for a hot minute. So today I'll be going through at least the first episode. Maybe I can get to the second episode as well. And I'm going to be playing on Thou Art a Smite Meister. Not the last difficulty, because that's kind of like the CBT difficulty. So I'll just be going through like the normal hardest one. Also, let me know if there's any sort of audio mixing issues I have at all, so I can easily change it, because I know this game can be a little loud. Some songs are very quiet, some songs are very loud from what I've learned. So in the case of that, just feel free to let me know. Right now there's nothing playing, so just silence. But yeah, let's get right into it. I have played some of these starting levels, and I'm going to be using mouse and keyboard as well. I have my N64 controller set up for this, but at least for this, I just want to use mouse and keyboard for now. We had been playing through a lot of Hexen together with the co-op, which we're going to try to get another stream done at some point. At the moment, my schedule's been a little busy, so our times haven't really been able to match up essentially for a multiplayer co-op stream. But at the least, I can do some of this. I do got some good news. So, as I've mentioned before, I had been currently renovating a little studio room that I'm going to be using for streaming. The carpet crew did not come on the same day that we expected them to. They ended up postponing it a few days, but it is going to be done on the 12th, so a few days from now, thankfully, which I'm excited for. But we did get like the ventilation and everything like that done, so it's pretty much smooth sailing from now. The most annoying part had been done, now it's just a carpet. I have played through this level because I was testing it. I was kind of like, I was playing through it a little bit. I played through like years ago, but nowhere near to like only like a few levels. And I played it again, and I was like, you know what? I think this would be pretty fun the playthrough and stream. So I had a thumbnail made around like a month or so ago, I think, for it. So I was like, yeah, may as well get some Heretic out. Save some of my ammo right now. Ooh. I love the way these gauntlets sound. I don't need to go through there right now. This starting song definitely doesn't have the same impact of, like, let's say Doom's first song, but it's still really good. I like it. Also, I think I still have my screen flash effects turned off from when we were streaming, so I'm gonna turn that back on. But for all those who tune in and are currently watching, I hope your days are going well. Also, I really like this little map screen. I thought that was really charming when I first saw that. Save here. I am going to quick save at the start of every level, just so if I do die, I could just load a save, but I'm not going to try to use quick saves too often. Ooh, he's right on top of me. Oh my god. I was stun locked. I couldn't even look up. This little bastard. There we go. Let me go down here now. I hear him. This shotgun, or this crossbow is really nice. I love it. I'm about to run out of ammo for it, so I'm going to swap out. I don't trust this because I've gotten smushed by that in the past. There we go. I should have a key now. Yep. Oh, he is tanking some shots. There we go. I do like these little ghosts that appear out of these little guys. A fun little detail. at some point as well, I really want to get into playing a lot of different Doom WODs alongside a Golden Souls stream. Funny enough, the Golden Souls stream was one of the first ones I had planned on streaming, because Edzzy got me into it. But I really wanted to save it for a kind of like a special stream. So my current plans are kind of like playing through the original Doom, going through that with the newest version of the Doom 1 and 2, and then playing through, like, I think it's like there's the randomizer, and then there's kind of like the Borderlands-y type mod, and then I wanted to get into that whole Golden Souls series. I do kind of like that these levels are long, but they're not like super long. It's definitely like a good balance between like Doom 2 and like Hexen. Ooh. There we go. There we go. Give me some extra ammo. Try to go back out this way. See if I can open up that other door again. Oh, missed it. Oh. Ooh, he's hard to see. Ooh. There we go. Anyone else? Nope. Let's open up if I'm close to it. No. Just seeing if there's any other resources I can grab that I need to top up on. Nope, looks good to me. We'll take that. Alright, that should be good now. There we go. check something real quick. Make sure my microphone's working all right. It looks like it. There we go. There we go. Let me make sure to save before I forget. There we go. But yeah, from what I've played so far, I've really enjoyed what I've seen. It's kind of surprising it's taken me this long to really play through Heretic, but I was always kind of just, I never knew too much about it, because I just mainly just stuck with Doom. I was never too big into fantasy related stuff, so it's kind of like, it may not be my thing, but yeah, I really enjoy this. Stock up on as much ammo and stuff as I can. Cool. I do think this inventory system's really cool. I just gotta remember to use it more often. Pretty stacked on ammo here. I'm actually doing pretty good. Pick this up. Need a yellow key for that. I do like the balance of like these guys are mostly harmless, but you do got to keep an eye on them or they will like launch attacks at you. So while they are inherently not really dangerous, you do got to make sure you kind of take care of them first. Ooh, they eat some shots. There we go. Definitely use some more ammo. Ooh, nice. I'm gonna have a feeling there's a reason for that. hear you. There we go. Ooh. Yeah, I'll use this. Oh, that's nice. It's a pea shooter. Okay. Seems to last a good bit too. Dang. Already got this, but may as well. Ooh, 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 uh-oh. Oh, damn! Oh, that's a far level to have to reset. Get through this. These. There we go. This bow is definitely very satisfying. I really enjoy this one. Nice. Nice. I was hoping I'd get them. Get some of this ammo. May as well use up some of this. So I clearly got plenty of it. Looking good so far. Good shit, good shit. Oh, so sorry for not chatting too much. I'm kind of just vibing. A pretty slow day at work. Didn't have too much to do. So I was like, you know what? I figure take some time to do a little bit of streaming. I'll have to get updates for y'all at some point to show off the little studio once I got it set up. Also, something Merc helped me with was getting my N64 controllers and 8-bit controllers working on the Perfect Dark PC port. So I definitely want to give a playthrough of that at some point. I'm making sure I'm not missing anything at this point. I'm definitely gonna grab this buff just in case. But once I go out there, as I didn't expect the monster closet behind me to open up. What else here? Oh, that's the end. What? Oh, so they're gonna go outside. Damn. I didn't expect that. Oh well. I'm sure I wasn't missing too much besides an ass kicking. I wouldn't be surprised if it turns out that's where the secret level may be. Hey, Grim, good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Hope work's been treating you well if you're there. So let me fix this real quick. Open this back up. There we go. Yeah, doing some Heretic. That would be a fun day to do some. I was debating on doing either Doom or Perfect Dark, but I was like, I already got the thumbnail, and I was like, I've been wanting to play through Heretic this last week. So I was like, you know what? I think it'll be a good time. Man, so busy finishing unloading 2 trucks. Oh, the truck days are the worst. It was really peaceful at work today. Like, it was eerily peaceful. But also because of the fact we're about to go into the real full holiday season, we didn't really have too many trucks, and also hours were a little short this week, so essentially like half the crew wasn't even there today, and there's barely any even like customers in general, so it was like, you know, I'll take it. It was a nice day. Let me clear out these enemies and I'll read your comments. But I was like, yeah, today is a pretty good day. Ooh, you get a commission? Is it like a big order, or you like individual figures? Oh, that sucks. Do they got you come in like early in the morning to do inventory as well? Those are the worst. I do not miss when I used to have to do inventory. Retail place I worked at years ago, they didn't have their own inventory crew. Because I know some companies will like third party a crew to come in and count all the shit. But they would have us come in at like 1 a.m. and it was brutal. It was like you spend like 8 hours just counting shit. Morning, Moon. Hope you're doing well. I bet. I think I heard somebody at work talking about it today. But they're always talking about sports, so it kind of like gets lost in conversation. Ooh, what you watching? Now that it's starting to get more in the holiday season, I want to start watching some more movies and stuff like that. Ooh, also, I'm almost out of ammo for this. Ooh, I've heard a lot of good things about the Castlevania show. Hey, Gunner, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Let's see, I've already ordered a Dodgers championship hat and about to get a jersey. Same works on a tattoo. Ooh, I have a manager who just recently got a tattoo as well. I can't remember what sport he had gotten. but I do know it was a sports related, like a football related tattoo. I'm doing pretty good. It's been pretty chill today. Got off work early. Oh my god. Got off work early, and I was like, you know, today's pretty nice. I definitely want to stream today. Oh, I can imagine Moon. It was something I wanted to watch, but I'm also terrible at keeping up on watching shows. So it's on my unlimited invisible list of things I want to watch. But it really did have my attention because I was like, it does genuinely look really good. But I hope you're doing well. It seems like a nice day overall. It was peaceful outside. I went for a good walk. I walked down the street after work. Got some stuff from the store. I got lost in convo and I almost walked myself into an ass beating from them. There we go. But yeah, I don't know if anyone here has ever played through Heretic, but it's really fun. I've really enjoyed my time with it so far. I mentioned earlier that it was just a game I never really got around to. Like, I've been always really big into Doom. Like, it was one of my first PC games I ever played. We had it for the Super Nintendo. And it was just something I've always played. Like, even back when I was in school, we used to have, there used to be a website, I think it may be still up, but you could straight up play Doom through the website, and that's what I used to do, during some classes. It is the Night Dive one. It's really good. I'm quite impressed with it. Night Dive does an amazing job. Oh, I bet, Moon. Adzi was telling me about that. Just telling me how essentially it's like really like middle of summertime for you. Ooh, new enemies. Try to get him out with the pistol. There we go. But yeah, for us, it's always really cold. It's not as cold as where I used to live, which makes me a little sad. Like growing up, it used to be like the type of winters you see in Christmas movies and stuff like that. And where I live now, you see a little tiny bit of snow, but not enough. Kind of get like it's more dry snow. So I'm closer to the ocean, so it's a lot more drier. Ooh, this starts right off in the middle of a situation. Damn. Pick them all off one at a time. Ooh, that hurts. Ooh, that hurts. Might be worth utilizing some of my bombs. Oh, I guess I ran out of bombs. I'll be using this. The way this kind of starts you out, it gives me almost like Dead Simple vibes. I think that's the name of it. Let's see. Played a bit of Doom 64 and Quake, but not too much. Didn't get back into Doom until Doom Eternal. Yeah, understandable. I had, for a year, I had a college laptop that I just decided it was going to be a gaming PC, like a very light gaming PC. and I spent an entire year playing nothing but essentially Doom WODs, because that's pretty much the extent of what that PC could handle. And then I haven't really played as much Doom the last few years. Like I played through 100% of Doom 2016 and Eternal and loved those games. I prefer 2016 over Eternal, because I think Eternal's fun, but it was very just kind of like a little bit too fast-paced for what I wanted. It kind of forces you to play in one play style. I haven't gotten around to the newest one, Dark Ages. It looks really good. It looks fun. I just haven't. I don't have a PC that I don't think would comfortably run it. Just because I know it's a pretty beefy game. But yeah, this Night Dive port's like really good. Makes me happy they included like this and Hexen together. It feels like a very wonderful pair to have. Especially since they did like the Doom 1 and 2. I'm definitely excited to know what they're going to fully get into doing next after what they have announced and stuff. Because I know they wanted to get into kind of like the PS2 GameCube era of games, which is going to be interesting because I know they won't be able to emulate or like use things that emulate off of those consoles because of copyrights and such like that. So I'm definitely interested on if they're going to like remake stuff from the ground up, if they're going to find a way to work around that. Who knows? As I've mentioned it before, I would love to see some more Star Wars stuff. Shadows of the Empire, obviously. But I would love to see like Clone Wars. Clone Wars would be my top one I'd love to see. I'm being a little sloppy on my ammo. And I'm sure that's gonna catch up with me, but I just kind of want to go through it, see, limit myself on the ammo. See how punishing this game does get if you have no ammo. What do you hope with? So, the thing I hope is, I hope it's not the team that made the Battlefront 1 and 2. Like, let's say they don't give it to Night Dive. Let's say they just give it to the same team that does Battlefield 1 and 2 re-releases. I kind of hope they, I don't know, maybe show off some cut content, maybe do like some extra little things to show off, maybe, I don't know how, yeah, I don't want them to do it. I have a feeling they probably would if they were going to do a Clone Wars one. But if Night Dive did it, I'd love to see cut content they showed or they had, or like some of the beta assets, like concept art, documentary stuff. I'd love to see what they could possibly do. Maybe add even some like possibly cut levels. Maybe they could even add their own levels, but I know they're very limited on what they can do with Disney related stuff, because it's like the Dark Forces re-release was like definitely not the worst, but it was the most lacking port they've done, just because it was like they were so limited. They can't add extra things because then it's like added to Star Wars canon or something like that. So I definitely understand why it was limited. But I just say mainly just bring it to modern consoles and modern PC, because it's never been on PC. It would be wonderful. Like, I don't even really think they have to do anything fancy. It would be nice if like they updated like the textures maybe, or like gave it doesn't even have to be like public lobbies. Maybe like some sort of like friend lobbies or something like that. Or at the very least, give it like support so you can net play, like remote play with friends on Steam. I think at the bare minimum that could be a good alternative. So yeah, this level's definitely punishing without ammo. Ooh, that hurts. But yeah, at the very least, a multiplayer would be so sick, especially like the essentially the RTS mode. Me and my friends have had a good time with the RTS mode. Ooh, that hurts. That hurts. It's good to have some ammo. Let me go over here, get this. I don't know if it'd be possible, but a co-op mode would be sick. Like you're able to take a role of like one of the normal NPCs or something like that. I think that'd be a really cool use of like a re-release. Go into here. Ooh. You almost caught me lacking. I don't know what they could do possibly for, like, let's say Star Wars Shadows of the Empire. They could definitely, like, you know, like, updated textures. Or, like, just an updated engine. Because the PC port of Shadows of the Empire is not the best. I think they should have an option where you can toggle, what's it called? There we go. The PC port cutscenes or the original, handcrafted, still images and stuff like that. I definitely think a more modern control scheme. Maybe they kind of do like the Resident Evil 5 thing, where it's like you can, I think it was Resident Evil 5, where you could have like classic controls or like modern controls. I think that would be a pretty cool inclusion to have. Definitely like a better engine. They definitely need to fix, because the engine, to be honest, especially on PC port, is just clunky. It's very, very stilted. Like you, especially like Gaul Spaceport, you walk forward, some of the geometry will just kind of like slide you off like it's ice physics. So maybe if they had like a way to either toggle that or like just a completely updated system. I don't think anyone's going to be like heartbroken over losing the original engine, as long as it's not like butchered. But with Night Dive, it won't be butchered. It'll be good. Ooh. But there's been a hallway, I was already down. Ooh. Any items? Ooh, that hurts. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Oh my god. I got 60 of this. I can make this work. I blunt force my way through this. I'm also trying to reserve my quick saves for beginnings of levels, just so I'm not like, oop, I messed up. Time to quick save. Because I can tend to do that when I play like off stream. So I'm trying to be better with that. I agree too. Like Night Dive's like the only one that's consistently like the worst thing I ever hear about Night Dive is they release a game and people are like, "Yeah, that game's okay." Like that game sucked when it came out, it sucks now. And it's nothing that Night Dive even caused. It's just the game they may have released was just bad to begin with. But yeah, like no other company I feel has the same what's it called? Prowess of being just like a genuinely good remastering company. But yeah, like if at the worst your company has is just, oh, the game you ported just isn't a good game in general. It's like that's not their thing at all. But it's like that's still like impressive that it's like the one thing that you may have going against you isn't even something you created. I'm a little lost on what to do in this level. I was kind of expecting it to be like a dead simple kind of level, but holy hell. I didn't expect the Spectre enemies to be tankier. I was kind of expecting them to be kind of like oh, there's a lot of items here. I was kind of expecting them to be more like Doom Spectre enemies, and expect them to have like faster attacks and more health. Right, so temporary gains flight. I think I know what my binds are. Definitely can use all of this after that shit show I performed. Ah. Maybe they'll just hurt themselves in that room. Nice. There we go. Oh, finally out of that level. Oh. I thought that level was going to really kick my ass. Right, there we go. Now I've saved. I think I forgot to save the last level. But yeah, no, I'm very eager on what Night Dive could possibly release yet next. I hear people haven't really liked too much of the new Painkiller. I hear people are like, it's fine, it's not really Painkiller-y, but it's like, it's more like a co-op. I think it's like they said like the levels are like randomly made or something like that. Yeah, like I was surprised. They announced it. It's like it's the same. Have you seen the new Turok trailer? It kind of gives off the same energy as that, where it's like, oh, I'm a little scared for the series. Yeah, they got a trailer like a few months ago, I think. and then it was kind of silent, and then it just released. And I haven't heard like any fanfare about it at all. Since I haven't had any experience with it, I can't write it off as saying it's a bad game as I haven't played it. But what I have heard is people just said it's not really painkiller. Some people I've seen said they liked it, but even the people that did like it just definitely were like, yeah, this ain't really painkillery. Apparently it's like decent for co-op though. I don't think I'll be picking it up just because like I don't really have too many people to play co-op with. And also just something, not really interested in doing co-op for something like that. But I do hope it turns out well. I do hope people end up enjoying it if it is good. Also, man, this music's good. I've really enjoyed the music in this. I like that the music is like good, but it's not like it's intrusive. It doesn't feel like it's up in your face like some game soundtracks are. Because like the Doom multiplayer, some of the added songs and stuff definitely are like right up in your ears, and it's like you can't really hear anything else. I'm glad it's like it's a pretty nice mix. But I definitely do really appreciate the fact that Night Dive doesn't just re-release like the most popular games. I like the fact that they're doing like, what is it, like Poe? Like not many people really played Poe. There was the Thing remaster. And like if they're able to, they really go out of their way. Like I love the fact that like Quake 2 I think got like such a massive boost in quality. Like I didn't care too much. Like the most I liked I like Quake 2 on the Nintendo 64. I liked that one, but I just didn't care too much for a PC port. I thought the PC port just was, or like not the PC port, the PC version. I wasn't too big into it because I was like, it doesn't feel punchy enough. It kind of just, I just didn't enjoy it. And then the remaster came out, and I was like, holy shit, like this is genuinely amazing. Like it fully revitalized my love for like Quake 2, especially the fact that Quake 64 is in it. Hell yeah. And it's like, it's not only is Quake 64's levels in it, it also keeps its mechanics for the most part. So I was like, this is genuinely like such a cool port and remaster of just the entirety of Quake. Plus the bonus campaign in it, so good. Speaking of Quake, at some point, I kind of want to wait to have the streaming set up. Also, by the way, in case for anyone who has popped in since I was talking about it. Where's this guy? Oh my god, he's hitting me through here. The studio. Ooh. There's a lot more of them than I expected in there. Looks like I just got brute force it in here. The studio I'm working on, the ventilation system has been cleaned out. It's been redone. The carpet crew that was supposed to come in though did not. They postponed it, which I was a little bummed. However, on the 12th, so in like what, 4 days, they'll be here to work on the carpets and stuff like that. So getting close. I started working on getting some of the stuff boxed up fully and moving into it. Like I got wall decorations and stuff put up since I don't have to worry about any of that now. But I plan on doing a Herald of Havoc stream. I think I'm going to do 2 parts. So how do I get back out of here? Because I really like Herald of Havoc. If anyone's ever interested in a good Quake-like shooter, I fully recommend Herald of Havoc. That was, I think, my favorite game of last year. I love that game to death. Oh, I see what you gotta do, I think. There we go. But I plan on doing a full stream of that when I get the chance to. I have the thumbnails and everything for it. I even spoke inside their like little Discord. I was like, hey, I really want to do a stream, because it's like I genuinely like love this game to death. Like, this game was the one that replaced, like, if I had an itch for a 3D Quake boomer shooter kind of game, that's the one I go for. And then they also have a new game they are working on. I haven't seen too much news for it in the last few months, but I know development seems to be going well for them. And then there's another game that I was really interested in too. There's no release dates or anything like that yet, but there is a Serious Sam game, not exactly game, but like a love letter to it, called Interlopers. And I thought that shit looked really cool. I'm so excited for that one. That one looks like it's got a ton of love and personality put into it. So I'm definitely excited for that. I've been keeping up to date with all of their news and like just little like social media posts and stuff like that. There we go. Oh, I missed that shot. There we go, get some extra ammo. But no, I definitely plan on doing a lot more like arena shooter streams and stuff like that. Oh no, you're a good gunner. I appreciate you just being here. It kind of makes it easier to like talk and like share stories and stuff, just knowing people are here. So I know sometimes it's like, for me personally, I'm a very like I'd say like reactive. I'm good at coming up with stuff to talk about when I know there's people here who may have similar interests and stuff, but it's like if it's just on my own, I'm kind of very quiet. So just having like people here just to watch or like hang out is like more than enough for me. So I definitely appreciate you and everyone else who has been here. Working on more of that one project that you had been talking about. I know, not saying too much, but I know you were working on something. But I hope that's been going well. I'm glad to hear. Yeah, I'm a little lost on... Oh. Am I being silly? Oh, I see a key up there. Take the health potion. Make this. Put that open. When does this open? Alright, so this is out here. Oh, I see something here. Let me see. Another one started over on the project and doing it per shot now. So at the moment I'm going through the full thing to cut in between shots as far as... Damn! That's impressive how many clips for like not even like just going now you're halfway through. Damn, that's impressive. Hopefully having to start over, you at least have like some of the knowledge you have working on the prior one. Ooh, I think this is where I'm supposed to go. I know sometimes with me, I'll restart mods and stuff I'm working on once I kind of learn how to do something like a little bit more proper. Thank you. I really like that Golden Fist one. It's really silly. That mod had actually taken like a hot minute to get finished too, and then it turned out it still had some issues. But I'd been working on that one because there was somebody that made like a comment or something like that about it's like, ooh, like golden slappers when, and I was like, you know what, that's kind of a funny idea. And it would fit in for the gold mod series. So I started working on that, and then I got sidetracked with another mod, and then another mod, and another one. And then I think I was like 6 mods in or something like that, and I was like, shit, I need to finish the one I first started that I got sidetracked on. Where does this open? I hear it open. Oh. Oh yeah, I'm very good at like working on like one thing unless it comes to modding. I don't know why. Like I can sit down and just work on a single project of something for like a month straight if required. But for some reason like GoldenEye mods or Perfect Dark mods, I'll just be like, I'll work on it and I'm like, oh, new idea. Work on the new idea. Oh, got another idea. For sure. The one I really want to do is I want to have a complete series for the golden mods. I think I've mentioned it before, but my final idea for the golden mods is to combine them all together. Ah, get me out of that damn level. Oh, finally. But I want to combine all the golden weapons into one mod. And it's just going to be like everything's normal. Like it's going to be like a complete normal campaign, I think. But like all the weapons are just the gold variants from all of the different versions. You can. So I want to have now the one thing is I just gotta get like I'm gonna talk to Axe and maybe Wreck to see if I can add their golden weapons to it. But this would be sometime like later down in the future once I got more in there, because I got ideas for golden weapon mods that just haven't gone anywhere because I'm like, this isn't fun. Like I can't get the idea to work on like it looks good on paper and I can't get it to execute fine, so I'm like, I pass on it for a bit until I learn a little bit more on what to do. But for the all golden weapons, I gotta figure out how I could possibly balance that, because if every single weapon's just gonna be a one-shot kill, it's going to be a little rough on like enemies being able to just one-shot you. So I definitely gotta figure out how I could exactly get that to work. Because it would be kind of funny to have you get golden clobs or like the golden PP7 and stuff like that. That'd definitely be like a really funny mod to have all combined. Like one golden mod I worked on that I just kind of put on the sidelines for now is golden phantoms. And the premise is, like, with golden mods, the golden mods idea is you take one of the worst things about the weapon and then you kind of like expand on it. So like with axes, golden clobs, the accuracy's terrible on the clob. It's like unbelievably terrible now with the payoff that everything's one-shot kill. Oh man, what other golden mods have I made? Or have I made myself? Like the golden slappers are like, it sucks that it's like close range, so like you take significantly reduced damage and stuff like that in your one shot. So my idea for the one I cut was golden phantoms. And the thing with golden phantoms is the phantom is the least used weapon in the entire game. So the premise is everyone gets a golden phantom. Every single weapon in the game is a golden phantom. But the challenge of it is every weapon, every version of the phantom uses different ammo. So you're going to constantly have to swap back and forth between different versions of the phantom. But I was like, that's kind of funny. That's kind of like a neat idea on paper, and then trying to execute it, it's a little miserable. It's not really too much fun. I think there is going to be a way in the future that I can make it fun, but having to go through and swap between like numerous different versions of a phantom is definitely a little rough. Because it'd be like, oh, your first phantom will get like, I don't know, 5 bullets from a drop, and then you'll get ammo, and it's like, here's 10 bullets for another version of the phantom. So I'm like, it's funny. It'd be like a funny haha, like look, this is a little silly, but it's like I can't make a full campaign off of just that because it'd get old really quickly. Maybe if at the least, what I could do is maybe I could do like a handful of levels where I really go in and do it, so it's more like a few levels instead of an entire campaign. Maybe go cherry pick like the best levels it could work with. I had one that was another mod I worked on that I haven't gone too far in, was golden shoddy snipers, where it's a combination of both the sniper rifle and the shotgun. And that one's pretty fun, but the problem is just balancing the levels of like, okay, what levels utilize the sniper more, what levels utilize the shotgun more, stuff like that. But that one I work on a little bit, not as much as like the current mods I work on, but I was like, I at least have them in concept. Ooh, I may die here. Let me get some health. There we go. Let me swap away from that so I don't accidentally use it. I wonder if I'd be able to actually do that. That'd be actually kind of funny, just to have every like enemy guard and stuff be phantoms. Right, so I need a green key to open this door. I am working on a little silly mod coming up. Now that I essentially have all of my other mods besides the Doom one, Area 15, and the Diabolical one finished, that I'm gonna put some time into and try to make. No, I meant those three ones are not finished yet. They're the ones I'm still working on. All the other mods I currently had been working on have been finished. Ooh. Ooh, they immediately started having hands on me. There we go. But no, I still gotta go through and like add action blocks and everything like that to it so it's a proper level and stuff. I have everything essentially that I want in the level done. Now it just comes down to the coding, like the action block stuff. Ooh. Ooh, it's a little dangerous over here. Ooh, we got a health potion. Cool. There we go. But no, that one I still gotta do. There's some more stuff I want to work on with the weapons themselves for it. But like all the silly little mods that I was working on have been finished. I actually started working on some Perfect Dark ones now to try to like warm up to the editor for that. And man, the Perfect Dark editor is very, very convoluted. It's got a lot of random elements to it that like the GoldenEye one doesn't have, just because Perfect Dark as a whole is a lot more convoluted. Get me up here. Will this open up? Hey, nice. Can I? No, close. Oh, it's a little dangerous to keep messing around with that. Bring myself back up here. But I started working on some basic campaign mods. It's a little harder to mod Perfect Dark because if you go in and you edit some of the levels, it will completely break the geometry of them. So, like for example, if I wanted to go into any Area 51 level and I don't know, start off with like the Magnum. Like I just have it's like all I do is make it that I have the Magnum. Like you can pick it up. For some reason, the geometry just completely breaks. Half the level just never loads in. The portals don't work. Fences clip through the ground. Some doors don't spawn in. So like editing that level at all just breaks 4 levels in the game. So it makes it really hard to do any sort of campaign related mod. Got any ammo? Ooh, I do got some ammo. I'll try to drop off a time bomb. Oh, I was hoping I'd kill him. There we go, that works. Yeah, it's really stinky, because like, Perfect Dark's my favorite game. I'd love to be able to do mods for Perfect Dark. I hope one day there's like a really good editor that comes out for it, but I kind of doubt it. I think if anything, the PC port may be the way to go. But yeah, it's rough. But I was able to kind of like go in and find little things I could work on for a mod that I will stream in the future. I actually do have it finished outside of some like custom textures I want to do for it. But I wanna wait to show it off for the. Oh my god! I fell for the door. That's silly of me. I'm actually going to use this time to go grab a drink real quick because I can feel my voice getting a little rough. So I will be right back. Oop. Alright, I'm back. I just had to get some water. Ooh, there's a lot of lads over there. I'm actually surprised how big these levels are. Let me try to save up as much ammo as I can at this point. Ooh. Take out these guys because I know they give me problems. There we go. But yeah, one mod I really want to stream as well is I want to do the Mario GoldenEye and the Mario Perfect Dark mods. I think that would be pretty cool. I know the Mario Perfect Dark one actually changes up some of the enemies like AI and stuff, which I thought was really cool. I kind of wish they had released a version that had just the changes in it too, because I thought that would be really cool. So it's like, it's just normal Perfect Dark, but it's got all the different AI changes they've done. This health potion. There we go. I think they're all actually going to kill themselves in there. Cool. Take this time to get extra ammo. Hopefully the stream's been looking well so far. Hey, thank you. Is the audio sounding alright? I know this game can be a little finicky with going from loud to quiet, so I want to make sure, I've been trying to make sure that like it hasn't been overpowering or anything like that. Eh, good to hear. You know what? I think they're gonna get one of these. Ooh. One thing I really enjoy doing with streaming is making my own custom OBS overlays. So like I made the Doom one and the GoldenEye and Perfect Dark. I've made all of these, but like I kid you not, sometimes I'll make an overlay and then I'll use that to justify doing like a stream. I'm like, well, now I gotta stream the game. I just really enjoy just doing the overlays and stuff like that. I think the Perfect Dark one has been my favorite one I've done yet, but I really like how this one looks because of the webcam. Definitely the Perfect Dark, but I'd say like, yeah, like this one I really enjoy. I think I like this one with the webcam the most. because I've got this, I've got the Tube TV one. I love the Tube TV one. Like, I love that one so much. Maybe at some point I'll go through and show off all of my original designs I had too for them. But I think the Tube TV one was the first one I did. And then I did a basic overlay that was just meant for like general testing and stuff like that. And then I did this Doom one. And then I did the GoldenEye and Perfect Dark. I think I may have done like one or two more. And then I did like, I've worked on a few others outside of that. I want to do a Donkey Kong 64 one at some point too. Do. Open this up, come to here. I hear them fighting behind there. Ooh, good to hear, Grim. Do you have to unload individual items, or do you actually get to like unload by pallet? Some places I used to work, they made you unload by like each individual item, and it was such a pain in the ass. But where I work now, they do it by the full pallet, which is so much nicer. So instead of it being like 2 to 3 hours of a truck, it's like 5 minutes. Ooh. Oh, I missed. There we go. Ah, I see. Oh, I don't trust this little corridor. Okay, cool. Ooh. Ooh, that one hurt. Just have to get everything back to back, and also some stuff going out to a customer. Oh, I understand. But do you have like where they can order stuff and it'll come in on the order as well? One of the places I worked at had that, and I know that was definitely a pain because like you would also have to have that sorted at the same time to make sure it wasn't mixed up with the normal inventory. Alright, maybe it's safe enough to jump down here now. Ooh. I completely blindsided it to even open that door. Yeah, I know for Adzi, one of his favorite things about streaming is making the thumbnails and like making a story to go along with the thumbnail, or like to go along with the stream. And it's kind of similar with me with these overlays. It's like I like to have it that it kind of looks like it looks like it would fit in the universe of like the game it's from. So like the Perfect Dark one I have being one of the monitors from the Date of Dying investigation level and such like that. Some stuff I have to order via third party. Ah, okay, I see. Oh, for sure. The wildest thing too is you can put so much time into a thumbnail, and then YouTube will be like, "Oh, it doesn't have you like sticking your hand pointing at something, so it won't get much engagement." It's a little sad, but that's kind of why also I'll include Otis in stuff. Because one, it's kind of funny in case anyone here doesn't know the full Otis thing. There's a ongoing joke between me and Adzi that was from like a good while ago, and because I couldn't come up with an avatar or like a character of my own, it was like, oh yeah, just do Otis. So I do Otis the cow for like all of my stuff, and I don't even watch the show or anything like that. I just thought it was really funny. There's a meme where he's like edited where he's like standing up, and somebody edited to have a gun in his hand, and I thought that was like the funniest shit. So I changed that into oh god, I changed that into him dual wielding Falcon 2s. And then when I did a series where I played through one level of Perfect Dark with every weapon, I made a thumbnail for each one of that with them, and it just rolled since. I was like, I always got to make sure I include Otis. It's so funny. I love it. I still gotta get the actual movie, because I wanna sit down one day and watch through the movie and just get a bunch of screenshots of Otis, so I have like more stuff to work with on thumbnails. I actually have the model itself and everything, but I'm not the best with Blender, so trying to rig it through Blender has been a little bit of a pain for me. I was like, good riddance that level. That level's fun. I got tired of playing that. But I gotta go through and learn how to rig that model and stuff. Yeah, I know, right? I watched the TV show a little bit as a kid. There's parts that are actually kind of funny in it. I didn't expect to get a little chuckle because I was trying to get screenshots for photos and stuff, and I was like, damn, some of this stuff's actually a little funny. But yeah, I forget that it was like a there's a movie first, and then they also had a game too, and they have that cursed like milking animation. Ooh, that hurts. Ooh, that hurts a lot. I think it should be good to go up there. But yeah, I think having him as my icon right now is just really funny. I think it fits. Because I'm really good at making stuff for other people, but when it comes to myself, I'm not good at it. Like, I draw blanks on what to do. I don't know why. I've just always been like that. It's like I can do, like, I can work on a bunch of stuff for Adsy and, like, have no problem doing it. But it's like I do it for myself and, like, I draw blanks. Ooh. Ooh, these things just regenning? Ooh, I don't like that. Ooh, definitely don't like that. I'm definitely getting hit from behind. Is there a way to clear all these out? I think they're just infinite. Do they home? Okay, cool. They're harmless as long as you don't attack them. But yeah, that Falcon 2 in a dream, that stream was fun. The input delay in the first stream was diabolical. That shit was like genuinely, I had no confidence that we were actually gonna fully beat the challenges. The input lag was so bad that, like, I could not stop running into walls. Because it was just like a full second to 2 seconds delay. And then, ooh, holy shit. And then once, did that work on them? Ooh, that hurts. Picked up the wrong item too. But you know what? Flying works. But once we did some really strong, like, calibrations and tried figuring out how to make the game, like, run better and stuff like that, and, like, easier for the net play stuff. And it was like, after we got that done, it was like, we sat down and it was like immediately like, oh my god, this is doable. Like, we can get this done. And I think we smoked it. We did pretty good. I know people want us to possibly do a GoldenEye X challenges. I don't know how excited I am for possibly doing that, because those challenges in particular are diabolical. They are way harder than Perfect Darks. Like, they are diabolically more difficult than Perfect Darks. I definitely think there could be, like, a little bit of, like, a balance change in some of those challenges before an attempt would be done on them. The big thing is the fact that, like, for Perfect Dark challenges, the big thing is learning the alternate fires of weapons and, like, how to utilize them to your best ability. So, like, let's say challenge 29. I think it's challenge 29. It's G5 building, and there is the Cyclone, the Dragon, Falcon 2, DY357, and I think that's it. The diabolical thing is facing them head on. So, like, if they hit you with the Cyclones, it's game over. Like, you don't really stand a chance. So you learn how to pre-fire areas and you lay traps with the dragon. You utilize the dragon's ability to have a proximity mine to survive that challenge. Whereas GoldenEye X, there is no alternate fires, and there is no real difference in weapons besides the grenade launcher and rocket launcher. So a lot of weapons are just straight on normal firing weapons, which makes it very rough to be able to stand a chance against them. Also, I went all the way over here. I think I didn't press the switch. There we go. I know some... Damn! Teach me to do that. I know there's some very, very talented GoldenEye X players and challenge runners who can't even beat all the challenges on like 2-player. So it's like, it gives me very bad faith that we would be able to do it with 4 players. But because it's like, there's just so many levels is just straight like, oh, these are all just basic firing weapons. There is no real way to have an advantage or like outplay a situation. It's just kind of like, you gotta have perfect accuracy or perfect spawn. Let me try taking this guy head on. There we go. I've weakened them. Cool. Good shit. I definitely think if it had like some proper balance changes to stuff, especially meant for like 4 players, I definitely think it would be beatable. But I think it's specifically like Challenge 16 is like diabolical. It's basement with, I think, Odd Job and like one of the civilians. Open this up. Get back up here. Not expecting them to come out. There we go. Try to get all these guys. But I've also just never been a full challenge person to begin with. I enjoy doing some of the easier challenges. It's one of the few parts of Perfect Dark and GoldenEye X that I just was never too big into. I'd much rather just do fun custom matches and stuff like that. But GoldenEye X is just such an unbelievably amazing mod. It's so impressive, the fact that it even exists. Because people give it shit and they're like, oh, it takes forever to come out. It's like, if you knew how long and how hard it is to edit anything in Perfect Dark, like, you would be amazed that this thing even exists. Like, it's that impressive. About Odd Job, did you know the actor who played Random Task? I did not. What happened? I hope it's not like... Well, it's jail, so it's not going to be good, but it's like, I hope it's not something genuinely, like, diabolical. Damn. How do I handle this? I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna use... Because I've learned the chicken does not work. I'm gonna try to snipe him with this. I'm gonna try to fly around. Did not mean to screenshot. Damn, that does some good damage. Good to know. Let me deal with these bozos before I run out of my abilities. Yeah, I'll just tank some of that damage as a little treat. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's a shame. I'm glad he's got life for doing shit like that, though. Yeah. Oh, I ran into the lava. I died from the lava. No. At least it's in a long level. This is just me being a little silly. This is the end of the campaign, I think. How many more of these do I have? I'm just gonna die. I want to sit and spend a moment and try to figure out how much inventory I have. Oh, they're just gonna chuck stuff at me, aren't they? Is there a way for me to view how much stuff I've got? No. Let me reload. There we go. That's such a shame. Those poor people. I hope he gets what he deserves for that shit. Such a shame. I've got a little bit of inventory that I can use that I'll save for that final area. I'll save the flight and the damage for that one boss. Maybe I'll use the chickens here. Ooh, that hurts. Obliterated that chicken. Oh, I'm gonna have to blow them up to get past that. Alright. Hopefully they don't come back at me. Alright, cool. Open this up. Come here. Skedaddle the hell out of there. And get pipe bomb surprise. That achievement threw me off and I ran into some damage. Ooh, you're still alive. Some extra ammo. Collect everything in here. Cool, cool. I recently rewatched Austin Powers 1. I want to watch through the other two. I used to really enjoy those movies as a kid, and they still hold up. I was actually very amazed about how well they hold up. And like, there's a little bit of like a, not a documentary, but there's a YouTube video up that kind of talks about why those movies hold up so well and why Michael Myers put like a lot of heart into it. And it was really good. I don't have the link on me or anything like that, unfortunately. But like, it was genuinely a really good YouTube video to watch through. Alright, I'll let them... Woo! I didn't know they could do that. Let them kind of come over here. I got 2 tomes. So I think I'm going to use this. And I'm going to use this. Definitely can blow through all of them very quickly and get the chicken power up, which will let me just kind of like Hail Mary damage, or like that ability into here. So just gotta make sure I don't be silly and drop myself into the lava. Alright, you know what? Get obliterated. I don't know if there's any more levels after this little campaign level, or after this level. 'Cause I feel like this is the final boss of episode 1. I've been streaming for like 2 hours too. Not bad, not bad. Ooh, that hurts. Okay, I see why they give me the flight. I mean, they give a lot of stuff for this, so I don't even know what's going to be next. That is a lot of abilities to suddenly get. Huh, it is the last episode, or level of this episode. Neat. But yeah, I really enjoy the Austin Power movies. I wanted to get them physically, but they're a little too expensive on hand to get physically at the moment. It's kind of hoping to see if they had them at like any sort of thrift stores near here, but no luck so far. So I'm curious if I get to continue with all those items, or if I pistol start the next chapter. But even if it was just this one single episode, I think this episode was like amazing. Alright, it looks like it is just a full new game. Debating if I want to get into some of... Maybe I'll do like an episode or a level of 2 of chapter 2. I definitely plan on doing a lot more streams as well for Heretic. At least a stream per episode, or like try to get an episode or 2 in. But I definitely wanted to dip my toes into the water with the first episode, see what it's all about. So I definitely go in, play a bit of this. Ooh, this looks nice. Ooh. The little warbly effect on the sky is a little trippy. I think the Doom 1 and 2 port also kind of had that little warbly issue as well, where it's like very fisheye lens. Alright, I've got stick now. Some more ammo. I definitely know now I gotta be more cautious on my ammo and such. Okay, cool. But yeah, I've definitely had a blast with this game so far. When we do the co-op stream with Hexen, I'm not sure if I'm going to be streaming it. Maybe I'll just have Adzi just stream it by himself. Just because last time I wasn't too happy with how I streamed it, because I was already focusing on like Adzi's chat and stuff like that, and like chatting there and communicating and moderating it. So I was kind of very quiet on my end. Maybe if anything, I'll have it set for like a no commentary stream, just so, because like what we did last time is we kind of just like we were watching through it when after the stream was over, to show Adzi like my POV on certain things. Ooh, these guys are quick. Ooh, okay, those guys are a lot quicker than the enemies prior. Good to know. As I run into him again. Ooh, they're a little tanky. They're kind of like pinkies mixed with imps. Damn! But Hexen was a lot of fun. That game is very confusing though, especially for somebody who's has like very little knowledge. Like I got some, but it was never a game I got too far into. So it was like it was a little hard to keep up with what to do at times and stuff. So it definitely wouldn't be something I'd play on my own. But like playing it co-op was a lot of fun. I'm also going to try to keep up and see if it goes on sale at all. For anyone here who possibly would be interested in joining for co-op stuff. I'll try to have it in Adzy's announcements channel. Cool, these guys are... they pack a punch. Let me save that. I'm used to the other enemies having like a second before they fire their stuff. These guys kind of like throw off my my baiting. What is this? What is this item? Oh, max health. Neat. Oh! Ooh, that hurts. Woo! Let's see if I can bait them all out at once. Damn! Okay, this level, this episode definitely ramps up in difficulty. Cause you got these little guys, and they have like a little bit of like a delay, and they're like slow firing. So it's like, oh, okay, it's gonna be kind of similar to that. Nope. And then the CBT mode above this is even harder because it has 300% projectile speed. So it gives claw ammo, so there's gotta be a hidden claw somewhere. Just where at, I'm not quite sure. It's probably like the hidden chainsaw in Doom 2 at the start. It's interesting for them to give that immediately. Could be up there. Whew, okay. Damn! I guess it's time for me to lock in for these. There we go. Ooh, ooh. I'm just gonna bait him up here. Oh, did it? Oh, no. It doesn't look like anything. I think it may be just YouTube. Knowing how YouTube is. Yesterday, didn't miss too much. I just got my ass kicked. By these little hell guards. I really like how it looks. It's definitely a big, upgrade from episode 1. Episode 1 already looked really good. So I'm quite impressed. YouTube yesterday was really giving me the shits. Cause like I moderate, oh my god. I moderate Adsy's chat and stuff like that, and I'm an editor for them. So, the chat already has this really awful thing where like, if the page refreshes at all, I have to essentially wait 5 to 10 minutes for the chat to actually appear, which is a nightmare for like moderating, because you can't interact with it at all. And I logged in as Adsy because you have to log in as the person that you're moderating to be able to pin comments and like do polls and stuff like that, which is kind of annoying. But like an AI thing popped up where it was like it summarized the stream, and I clicked for it to go away, and it completely broke YouTube for me. Like for some reason I was commenting as Adsy even though I was on my normal one, and like it was just freaking out. So YouTube's just being funky. Thankfully there's nothing on my end that shows any sort of freezing or anything. But yeah, this area looks really good. I like it. This area scares me a bit for what the rest of the campaign's gonna be like if these guys are this nasty. There we go. Okay, so I got another item. I got wings. Come here. There we go. I can't remember what game it is off the top of my head, but there's another game, another arena shooter that kind of gives off the same energy at one point in a level. It may have been Wrath. I think it was Wrath. I wanted to really like Wrath. It's got a really, really fun... I think it's called Wrath. It's either Wrath or Wraith. That game's got a really fun gameplay. Like, the game just feels, like, wonderful to play. But they went through such development hell with that game. And I know the original team that worked on it left halfway through, and it got picked up and then picked up again. And stuff like that. And those middle and last episode levels are just kind of really miserable. Ooh, that hurts. I definitely wasn't a fan of the later levels of Aeon of Ruin. But the weapons were amazing. I loved the weapons. I loved, like, the music was really good. There was a lot to it that was really good, but it was like, there were just some parts that kind of like fell flat. Some of those levels were just absolute mazes. Ooh. Out of ammo? Oh, cool. I can make the wand work. I think he's low. Cool. Ooh, ho, ho, ho. Ooh, no. That was very close. Holy shit. Okay, I see a door over there. Ooh, okay. Of course, the key's down there. Okay. Coming here. This area is a little hard to kind of navigate for these guys. At the end of the level? Hey, nice. Oh. Oh, they really ramp up the difficulty with those guys. New enemies already, damn. Terrified to know what they do. I'm staying up here. A little freaky. Oh, okay. You got smoked. Whew. So I wonder if they're kind of more like pinkies in this. So I haven't seen them attack so far besides just running up. Need a key, need a key. Okay, yeah, they're definitely like pinkies. The way they explode, I almost wonder if they do explosive damage if they explode near you. That's definitely something I gotta watch out for. Also, after I finished doing that Shadows of the Empire stream, I ended up doing another playthrough of Shadows of the Empire later later that day. I played it on Jedi, and holy shit, they do some damage to you. I think the stormtroopers nearly do, I think, like 40 damage per hit, which is like wild. Ooh, that hurts. Just hoping they don't jump down at me. There we go. Ooh. Something I was interested as well, I haven't put it on my docket yet, but I kind of want to go through some of my childhood PS1 games and play through them as well. It's like, one I was thinking of was the Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase game. It's very Crash Bandicoot-y. That was kind of my Crash Bandicoot as a kid, was that. Just in the fact it's kind of like a set camera 3D platformer. I didn't have a a PS1 memory card as a kid. So I essentially had to go through that entire game on no saves. I think I'd stream it. I think it'd be a fun little stream. What it is essentially is it's a little bit of a janky platformer, but it's also a PS1 game, so it's no surprise. Oh, they're down there. But it's essentially like a 3-level per area game or campaign. So it'd be like 3 levels in, like, let's say ancient Egypt, and then like 3 levels in like the Arctic, and like the 3rd level is always a boss fight. And I used to always get to the mummy boss fight, and I just didn't really know how to beat it, just because I was so young and didn't really understand what I had to do. Just like, I don't understand what I gotta do here. But I always really liked that game. I thought it was really charming. So I gotta figure out what I can do now. So I got a key. There we go. I don't think it'd be a long game. I think it'd probably be like maybe 3 hours, 3-4 hours, depending on it. I used to be really good at it. But I haven't touched that game in like a few years now. But if I was to go through PS1 games I played, I may also revisit the SpongeBob 2D platformer one. That one was always a lot of fun. Let's just do, okay, it's stairs. I wanted to revisit Driver, but I kid you not, I spent like 99% of my time just playing through the first 2 worlds, because my copy of Driver was really scratched, and the campaign was the side of the disc that got scratched. So I could maybe play the first level at most. All the FMV cutscenes would freeze, and the disc couldn't be read. So I never really fully got to play through it. But the levels are like challenging. They're rough. You gotta be on the dot and like figure out like perfect shortcuts and stuff like that to get some areas, especially like the first levels. It's kind of like how Driver 1, the tutorial level, is like unbelievably hard for people getting into the game, because the guy who developed it was so used to working and playing the game that he thought it was easy just because he already knew how to do it all, but didn't really process that other people wouldn't know how to do all that stuff with, like, I think it was like, what, a minute timer? Essentially beat the entire tutorial in under a minute, which is disgusting. Driver 2 is definitely better on that, but it's still a very challenging game if you kind of are like going through the first time. But because the disc was damaged for me, I was never going to be able to access like disc 2 or anything like that. So I missed out on the 2 extra levels and stuff. So those worlds were large. I used to just sit and drive around and mess around for like hours in those worlds. And then there's like hidden cars you can unlock too, and hidden little secrets and all kinds of stuff that's really cool. It got a PC port a few years ago that I played through, and it was beautiful. It's one of the coolest PC ports I think that exist for it, or exist for like old games. Okay, not fully sure what I gotta do here. Maybe this is just keys in there. definitely something I gotta do. Nothing up here. Ooh. I almost thought he was part of the decoration for a second. Ooh. Damn, they dropped a bunch of secrets. Or like, items. Also, how do y'all feel about like this time frame for streaming stuff? Right now I kind of like am like, obviously I've mentioned before, it's like I'm limited on when I can stream. But I've noticed like this has been a pretty nice time to stream as well. This corner doesn't really have anything. Ooh. Ooh. There we go. Now there's the key. Ooh. Getting out of there. Understandable. There we go. I love how powerful these gauntlets sound. For a like a fantasy world, they sound like they're like cybernetic power gloves. Give me some health. Alright, so I got the green key now, so now I can open up this other door. Here. At the end of the level? I think it is. Nice. Oop. So, I think I may call it here for now. Got like 2.5 hours worth of stream. This kind of gives me enough time to do some like IRL stuff, get some more of the wall worked on in the studio. I think today I'm gonna go and apply like a bunch of LED lights to the ring around like the ceiling of the room, and then get some like nice photos in there and stuff like that. So, I definitely really enjoyed this game. I didn't expect to enjoy this game this much. I've really liked this so far. Let me make sure I've saved. Where's my most recent one? Is it this? Quick save. It's this one. So, I definitely really enjoyed that, which made me give me more incentive to try and play through some of these too. Especially Faith Renewed, that seems pretty neat. Because these look like they're new games. Or at least new campaigns. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. I can't wait to go back to this. Um, so the studio will be have the carpets done in about 4 days. So it'll be like about 10 days out when everything should be good. I definitely want to try to get more streams in between then, just in case it turns out that the carpet company um, postpones again. That way it's like not like, oh, gotta wait. So next day I have a short shift or I'm off. I definitely want to try to um, get another stream in. It may either be this, it may be Perfect Dark, could be Doom, could be something entirely different. Whatever it is, I'm excited to do more of it. I appreciate everyone who has come in today. I know Gunner's been here for a good while. I appreciate you being here. Aaron Grimm was here. I know Moon was here. I don't know if he's still been here, but I know he was here earlier. But I appreciate having everyone here, and whoever joins to watch the VODs later on. I appreciate you all, and I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I shall talk to you sometimes later. Thank you, Gunner. I appreciate you for that. I hope these streams have been turning out really well. I spent so much time like pre-planning all of my stream stuff and everything like that, so I could have it like the best quality possible. I wanted to like start day one having like everything set up and looking nice. So I appreciate you for sticking around, being in like all these streams. It genuinely has made streaming significantly like easier to like chat and like have conversations and stuff like that. So I appreciate you and everyone who has been joining in and chatting. But I hope you and everyone else take care and have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you. And bye-bye.